Hi, Jen here. Here's a brow tutorial. I'm using tweezers to clean up my brows, so I like to pluck them because the results last longer. If you don't like plucking your eyebrows, you can always use an eyebrow razor. I use a spoolie to brush in place my brows so I can see if I need to pluck some more. Before going in with the razor to clean them up a bit more, I like to use a makeup wipe to clean my brows. So like I said, I'm also using a eyebrow razor so I can clean them up further. Now it's time to do the brows. I always use a little bit of powder to set my brows because this helps to remove any oil from my brows. Today I'm using the e.l.f. brow pencil. Mind you, the color I'm using in this video is no longer available, but I will link in my descriptions other brow pencils that I like. Again, I'm going in with the spoolie, cleaning up my brows. What I like to do is start at the bottom and I take my time to follow the natural shape of my brows. I go in with little strokes, as you can see. I like this kind of brow pencils because they have a spoolie that comes with it and the pencil is very fine. Once I'm done with the bottom part, I then go ahead and trace the top part of my brows, still following the natural shape of my brows. Once that I'm satisfied with the top and bottom line, I go in between the lines to fill in any gaps in my eyebrows. So I make little strokes and I barely put any pressure on the pencil because I don't like my brows to be too bold. And in the front, I do hair-like strokes, but very, very lightly. Then I go in with the spoolie to brush the product in my brows and go back in with the pencil to fill in any gaps I see. And again, brushing my brows to make sure everything is perfect. Now I will show you another option, it's not a second method, but you don't have to use a brow pencil. You can also use a actual wood brow pencil. I'm going to show you how I do it. It's the same exact steps, but you will need a spoolie to brush your brows. The only reason why I am showing you this option is to show you that you can also use the beauty supply store dollar pencil. You don't need to have the pen that has a retractable pencil with the spoolie attached to it. A dollar makeup pencil will do just fine. Now that I'm done tracing my brows, I will go in with a concealer with a flat concealer brush so I can clean up the bottom part of my brows. I like using this method because it makes your eyebrows look very sharp and clean. Same thing again, I take my time. I don't go ahead with a lot of concealer. Just make sure you use the littlest amount of concealer. You don't need a lot, and you go slowly tracing the natural part of your brows. And what I like to do is drag down the concealer towards my eyelids so it blends in further and it's not giving a harsh line. See what I mean? You can barely see where the concealer starts and where it finishes. Once I'm done, I like to go in with a brush. It's a dome blending brush and it's very sturdy. And what I like to do is go back with that kind of brush and blend in further the concealer. But you don't need that specific brush. You can also use your finger to blend in the concealer. Now this is looking great. Another step that I like to do, but it's optional, is cleaning up the top part of my brows. For this step, I use my foundation. And by using a foundation that is exactly your skin color, it's gonna look clean, but not too obvious, if that makes sense. So yeah, and same steps as below, I follow the natural shape of my brows, and then I blend in the foundation into my skin. And this is it for my tutorial on how to do brows. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I will see you all on the next one.